911, Lieutenant Claudia, what's your emergency?
My son, we woke up, he's not moving. I don't see any breathing at all.
By the time John Almond called for help on October 21st, 2020, it was too late.
I think he's dead.
First responders found 14-year-old David barely breathing, starved, beaten, and covered in feces. Rushed to Charlton Memorial Hospital, he later died.
Were you able to see David's body or see him at all before he was buried?
I seen a picture of him. It was horrendous. It was a picture I wish I'd ever seen.
Prosecution photos obtained by the I-Team show some of the filthy conditions in the one-bedroom Fall River apartment where David was living with one of his triplet brothers, his father, his dad's girlfriend, her mother, and their baby.
The apartment wasn't big enough for 4 children and 3 adults. Nobody would have allowed the size of the apartment, let alone what was happening in there. Disgusting.
Police charged John and his girlfriend Jacqueline Coleman with David's death. The couple eventually pleaded guilty.
Cheryl, I don't know. I would probably say that if John was not so deep into that world of drugs, that obviously I don't think this would have happened.
We have to forgive him or we can't go on with our lives. We've got 10 grandchildren, you know. We gotta...
I don't hate him.
Yeah.
I can't.
David's maternal grandparents point the finger at the Massachusetts Department of Children and Families, or DCF, for reuniting the boys with their father, who had a long documented history of abuse and neglect.
I don't know why he wanted his kids. I can only guess. He certainly didn't take care of them. We would have. Just one phone call.
We loved him. We loved those boys.
Still do.
The brothers were diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder as toddlers. Removed from their parents years ago, the triplets have been in the custody of DCF and were doing well in a congregate care setting. Their grandparents had no input on DCF's decision to send them back to John.
They have never contacted us, and if they would have contacted us, this would not have happened. We had no rights.
Linda and Boy Dawes, who live out of state, say after David's death, they thought the boys would go home with them. Instead, they say DCF kept custody and separated the brothers in 2 group homes.
They should see each other more than once a month when we drive.
Oh, no doubt.
And from South Carolina.
We want to see them together, whether it's with us or another qualified family member.
They glow when they're with each other.
The Dawes say over the years, DCF has never apologized to them and has made it hard for the couple to spend time with their grandchildren.
You're responsible for this. We're not. At least say you're sorry. Look us in the eye and say, you know, we screwed up. Nobody's done that, you know that? Nobody from DCF has said, sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Dawes, we'll try to make things better for you. That's not what they've done. They've made this difficult every step of the way. I have no idea why.
We just want to be grandparents.
We've never understood it. Why they've treated us like we're the enemy.
The Department of Children and Families told us because of privacy issues, it could not provide any information on the Almond case. DCF also says it's committed to safely reuniting families, but admits it's nearly 2 years behind in implementing policies designed to prevent another tragedy. Cheryl, Fiandaca, WBZ News.